Hello, everyone. I am Kwon Gunam, and I will be working as your daily Banksman today. These days, there are really many Banksmen working at the site. Do you know exactly what a Banksman does? Today, let's learn together what a Banksman does, and how to do it safely. Let's find out together. First, we need to know exactly what a Banksman does, right? A Banksman uses established signaling methods to guide the movement path of construction equipment and controls surrounding workers to prevent worker collision and entrapment accidents and equipment rollover accidents. Working so closely with construction equipment, they are exposed to various risks, making accidents likely. If safety rules are not followed, the following types of accidents can occur. So, when is a Banksman deployed for work? First, when there is a risk of equipment contacting or falling on a worker, endangering them. Second, when a worker is riding an aerial work platform while it is moving, a Banksman must be deployed. However, during such work, the equipment may deviate from the planned route or operate without authorization, ignoring the Banksman's instructions. In this case, the Banksman has the authority to stop operation and can control all managers and workers approaching the work area. Now, let's see how a Banksman actually works. First, the Banksman attends the TBM to understand the work details for the day, mutually agree on the guidance position and method, and check their attire and protective equipment. Once they understand the work details, they check if their assigned work area is properly demarcated and if there are any obstacles in the movement path. Wait a minute. When performing guidance work, the Banksman must guide within the operator's line of sight and must work outside the equipment's movement radius. And to ensure smooth communication with operators and workers, they use walkie-talkies, whistles, etc., and are prohibited from holding other positions in addition to Banksman duties. Do you know the signaling methods used when guiding? The first method is using a signal baton to guide a vehicle. It mainly consists of three actions: stop, proceed, and turn. For smooth communication with operators, it's good to use large movements. The second is the method of using a whistle and a walkie-talkie. Since the guidance is clearly distinguished according to each situation, it is good for the Banksman to use effective signals according to the purpose. Now, let's check the characteristics of each piece of equipment. Above all, it is important to know the blind spots of each piece of equipment and to guide while controlling the workers. The first is the forklift. Forklifts have many blind spots due to the mast and loaded cargo in the front. You must thoroughly control the approach of workers around the work area and while moving. The Banksman also always positions themselves where the operator can see them to proceed with guidance. When moving down a slope with cargo loaded, guide them to move in reverse. Now, I will get on the forklift to check what the operator's view is like. Sitting in the driver's seat, there are many blind spots in the front, rear, sides. When guiding a forklift, you see the 10 o'clock direction, right? I must be on the front left of that forklift. The second is the excavator. To prevent collisions, the Banksman controls the site so that surrounding workers do not approach within the excavator's rotation and movement radius. I will also get on the excavator to check how much the blind spot is. Excavators secure visibility with rear view mirrors, rear cameras, eye cameras, etc. But when you actually sit in the excavator's driver's seat, there are many blind spots where you can't see. On the left, front, right, rear, and bottom. Oh, and when using an excavator for lifting work, please find a rigger, not a Banksman. The third is the dump truck. Dump trucks have a high rate of accidents due to collisions and entrapment while reversing, so we guide them by controlling nearby workers to prevent them from approaching. The Banksman must always send signals from at least 5 meters away and conduct guidance by positioning themselves where the operator can see them. We will also get on the dump truck to check its blind spots. Sitting in the driver's seat, the front, sides, and rear are all hard to see. Especially since the driver's seat is high, the nearby surroundings are hard to see. So, these red areas are all the dump truck's blind spots. Finally, there is the mobile elevating work platform. When the operator is riding and moving on a mobile elevating work platform, you must ensure that they move according to the Banksman's guidance. How does the Banksman work? It may be slightly different for each piece of equipment, but the principle of the Banksman's work is the same. However, various unexpected situations can occur on site, so always guide the equipment carefully. Above all, since accidents involving Banksman continue to occur, it is most important to stay far away from the equipment. And if by any chance on site it is judged that a dangerous situation may occur, you can immediately request a work stoppage. When requesting a work stoppage, access the STBM app on our phone, select the right to stop work item, select the details about the type, location, and nature of the work, write down the detailed information about the work stoppage, and then request the work stoppage. Until now, we have learned about the duties and safety rules of Banksman. How was it? Banksmen are responsible for the safety of their colleagues on construction sites, but above all, they must also take care of their own safety, always being in a place where operators can see them, and guiding from a distance of more than 5 m from the equipment. This is the most important. Please don't forget it.